himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Pirates offense will try to get something started with their first possession. It's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him, but David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
He's loose. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Makes a connection. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The Pirates want to pick up the tempo. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ellison. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. See if they can get it done on second and goal. He'll do it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Back to throw, it's Stanley. Here's a heat. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Panthers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Udo. He's brought down the 1. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a crease, it's Murray. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Stanley. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Panthers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Georgia State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Makes the grab.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Slithers into space. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Using the quick game. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. The Pirates come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to run for it. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. They bring the punter onto the field now. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Here's the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. That's caught. It's Robinson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Hard running there. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. On the run, it's Murray. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off play action. Throwing right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Looking for a man. It's Hauser. Throws to the wideout. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And the unthinkable just happens. You're the offense. You're trailing in this game late in the first half. You're trying to be aggressive. You're trying to put some points on the board, but you can't turn the ball over. And now all of a sudden, they've given it back, and there's an opportunity for the opponent now to widen their lead.
They'll try the run. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Georgia State now has it in the red zone. Wants to go up top on first down. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He'll bring it out. It's Clark. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Power football with the run. Makes it past the marker. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Panthers. And what a turn of a strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed...
Tucked away in the Shenandoah Valley, Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to James Madison, father of the Constitution and mother of some of the most electric crowds in all of college football when they come out to support the Dukes. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Dukes will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the return man's journey is stopped, but there is a flag on the play.
Holding, receiving team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Poor starting field position here for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to pass, it's Stanley. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Panthers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down. Pocket breaking down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Udo. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Murray. Turning it on. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a man, it's Stanley. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Looking left. He makes the catch. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. Trying to run, it's Murray. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Georgia State. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down 4th and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the James Madison Dukes offense will go to work for the first time today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the 2nd level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the 2nd level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the 2nd level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Quick completion to the right. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
To the air, it's Hart. Here comes the heat. Got rid of it just in time.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The kick is on its way. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Going right to work up top. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Got it in the middle, it's Avery. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, gave it the completion, whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long, you're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the calls are.
Holding.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to throw, it's Stanley. Punts it out of the air. Man, just when you think you've seen every move, he's got another one, and he's out to the 40.
Brings up second down.
On the ground, it's Murray. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Panthers are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. He'll try to do it himself.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They're able to make the stop, but not before Georgia State has a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. To the air, it's Stanley. Rushes on him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Georgia State comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll go to the air. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. Fitted in the window for the score. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 6. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time.
Welcome to Huntington, West Virginia and Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home to the Thundering Herd of Marshall and one of the toughest places to play in all of college football. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Marshall Thundering Herd will go on offense first to start this game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
This time they'll go to the running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Marshall will be forced to punt, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. So Georgia State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Murray. Ball is loose. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down.
Well, the running back really lucky.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. They'll give it to him again. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Stanley. Takes the easy completion. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Panthers will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Complete. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Panthers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
7, Marshall, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got it set up on the outside. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Picked off! What a play by this defense!
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Makes the grab. It's Murray. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He caught it, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Panthers!
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And he made the extra point without problem.
14, Marshall, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Rides the back on the option, the give. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0.
to Center Parc Stadium in Atlanta, home to the Georgia State Panthers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the UL Monroe Warhawks, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Warhawks will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Georgia State Panthers offense will get first crack at it here. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Got enough for the first. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got an open man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Stanley. The sure hands, it's McGee. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Murray. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're throwing to your running backs, you got to be careful. You got to be accurate. You got to put the football out in front and make it an easy catch for these guys, and that's exactly what that QB did on that angle.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Let's talk for a second about Georgia State. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Murray. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the UL Monroe Warhawks offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for room. It's 4. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. The Warhawks will punt this one away.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Stanley. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the grab on the left side. He's loose. Touchdown, Georgia State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
And here's the return. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten. At this point, you've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't...